walked away in the middle of a conversation. We weren't done yet.
Yeah.
And then we've been ringing the bell now for about like 10 minutes. And you guys are just ignoring us, so that's unacceptable. We're just free Americans. We're just trying to gather some information. We're actually here to back up our friend here who is trying to do a public records request for a dispatch call.
Yep.
And you guys are saying that it's your policy that we have to ID, but
That is
Cora laws and CCJRA laws, they actually protect us. They state that we do not have to show ID to get public records. We only need to provide a signature for pecuniary gain. So your policy is in violation of the law.
I believe that's a misinterpretation of the statute. However, that is your
It's not a misinterpretation of the statute, sir.
So-
I've been doing, this is what I do for a living.
Okay.
So you guys are violating our rights right now.
Okay, I don't accept that analysis. However, this gentleman was provided the contact information for both our internal affairs sergeant to file a formal complaint, and he was provided the contact information of our county attorney, who was willing to communicate back and forth with him to make sure that he got the information that he needed, as long as he was in compliance with our internal policies and the Colorado Opens Record Act.
Yeah, I just told you the Colorado Open Records Act is the one that protects us from showing ID. So Karen McDougall is the county attorney?
Corinne McDougall, that's correct.
Karen McDougall?
Assistant
Can I get your
county
name?
attorney.
My name is Lieutenant Mark Pollard.
Do you have a business card?
I absolutely do. In fact, I have two.
So you're the lieutenant.
Yes.
So you're that high ranking and you think that you can require people to show ID to get public records?
I do.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you know that we're gonna go, if we can't get this taken care of over here in IA, then we're gonna go file in district court.
Okay.
And then you personally are gonna have to answer to the district court judge. You
I
realize that?
fully accept that, and if that's the
All right.
route that you would like to go, then you are welcome to that redress of grievances through the court process.
We don't, I mean, that's not the route we wanna go. We wanna just come in as free members of the public and be able to get records that are lawfully available to us.
I can
But you're
understand.
putting a veil on it and you are complicit now. Are you above Hannah? Are you her supervisor?
I am in the chain of command, yes.
No, are you above, are you her supervisor?
I'm not her direct supervisor, no,
Okay.
but I am in the
Were
chain
you
of
sent
command.
up here?
I'm sorry, ma'am?
Were you sent up here to answer the bell?
I was asked to address the situation, and so I'm doing so. So what I'm gonna offer to you is that you've been provided the conduit through a county attorney to address these issues. That is where we're gonna end this today.
Is
If you
Ann
would like
here?
to reach out to Corinne McDougall,
Is Ann Velasquez here?
she is here.
Can we speak with her?
You may not,
Why not?
because I am here to provide you the information that you may reach out.
But I
to
was the one that
county
was, she was the
attorney.
one that was told to contact the last time. I'd like to talk with her.
You are being told now, as you were told previously, to communicate with the county attorney on this issue.
So we're gonna have to jump through hoops.
So, if you would like to remain in our public lobby for the rest of the business day, you may do so. However, if you choose to disrupt the orderly operations of our records unit, you will be asked to leave. Is that understood?
Well, I mean, you don't need to give us directives. I could tell you, make sure you tie your shoes and don't run with scissors, right? Don't eat yellow snow, don't beat your wife. I mean, we're not doing that, we're peaceful. So you don't need to give us directives, right? We're full-grown men and women here, right?
Okay.
So I'm almost 40 years old, so I mean, I made it this long. We're not children. I don't need you to give us a directive, okay?
Fair enough.
So,
But that is.
but I think that's it. I work,
I've
so,
offered you.
so
If you would
we also
like-
wanted a complaint form and they're refusing to give us a complaint form. Can you provide us with 4 complaint forms?
I can provide you Sergeant David Porter's contact information, and you can provide through him an.
He won't email back though.
Or a call to file a formal complaint with him.
Do you have his business card?
I do not have his business card, but I can write out his contact.
Can you write it down maybe on the back of your card? So
Absolutely.
he's the one that handles complaints?
He is our internal affairs sergeant.
Internal Affairs Sergeant.
So
Is he over there in
if you
Internal
file a formal
Affairs?
complaint, you would actually call this number right here and this email address right here
Okay.
that I've highlighted on the back of that card.
Yep, I will put that in my chat too. So you know you guys are, I have almost 700 people watching this. By the end of the day, there's gonna be thousands of people to see this.
Okay.
So you guys are gonna get hundreds of phone calls and emails now because you guys are violating our rights. You know that, right?
So what I hear you saying, sir, is that you're gonna enlist other people.
Nope, that's
to
not what I
provide
said.
complaints.
Nope, that's not what I said. I'm not advising anyone to call. I provide the information. If they wanna call on their own, they can do that.
Okay.
I don't tell anyone to do anything. I speak for myself. But I'm just telling you, this is public information.
Yep.
I'm going to disseminate this to my audience.
Okay.
And if they want to call, they're going to. And I'm pretty sure that you're going to get hundreds of emails and complaints now.
Okay.
Because you guys are tyrants. You need to do better, man. This is not what we need. We don't need a veil on our rights to get records. And it's a disgrace, man, that you're doing that. You're the lieutenant. You should know better.
Sir, I appreciate what you are trying to do and your purpose, and I feel like that we've had a reasonable and productive exchange of information today. You have been provided the contact information to address your grievance with us today. And is there anything else that I can provide?
Yeah, it's not reasonable at all, man. No, I mean, yeah, there is something you could provide. You could do your job and not violate our rights and violate the law. You're a law enforcement officer, and you're violating the law, sir.
Okay.
You're violating the law.
That is
That's a
your
disgrace, man.
interpretation.
You can't be enforcing the law and at the same time being complicit with them in violating the law. You see the contradiction there? Oh, we got another police officer here, guys. It just
He's walked away.
he came in.
Get yourself on the way
I guess they
out.
got backed up now because we haven't gotten out of line at all. So we're just
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
Right, so.
All right,
what
man.
I'm
So
asking-
that's it. I think we're probably going to head out of here.
Okay.
I at least would like to thank you for at least coming up here and having a conversation with us because that is unacceptable. And a bunch of people are going to see this and we're going to file a complaint on them for just walking away in the middle of a conversation, right? So if I order a cheeseburger at McDonald's and they just walk away and ignore me, right? Number one, the employee would be fired. But if they didn't get fired and they continue to treat people like that, they go out of business, right? But see the difference between government and the free market?
We're good together, thank you.
The difference between the government and the free market is that the government has a monopoly on the use of force in a specific geographic area. So that's why the government, people like you and Hannah, can treat us with disrespect and you can violate our rights. And there's nothing, most people would just accept it and just hand their ID over because they don't want to go through the hassle and they don't want to get bullied. But you're not going to bully us, sir.
Okay.
Okay? So I have, working on 9 million views on YouTube now. I've just over 1 year. So I'm just letting you know that you're gonna look terrible, man.
Okay.
We gave you an opportunity to come out here and do what's right, and you're still holding your ground. You're doubling down on your tyranny, bro.
Well, again, I appreciate this exchange of information. You have our contact information that we've asked you to use if you want to move
Okay?
forward with this.
We're gonna go file complaints right now, man.
Okay.
I have my ID. Here's the I and here's the D. If you need my ID.
Got his ID, guys.
All right.
Is that
Thank you for
sufficient?
that interpretation, sir.
Yep.
And y'all have a good day.
Is
I
that good
really do
enough ID?
appreciate what you're doing. I
All right,
appreciate
well,
your
hey, you know what? I
work.
don't appreciate what you're doing, man. You need to do better.
Okay.
You're a public servant. You're here to uphold the law. Start doing it. Okay? What you should be doing is writing her a ticket for CRS 18-8-114, which is abuse of public records. That's what you should be doing.
Okay.
Okay?
Well, again, we provided you the information to file that formal complaint.
Okay. I'm done with you. You're dismissed.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
Have a good day. You're dismissed.
May I get your card?
I provided two.
No, I'd like one, please. I'm requesting your card. I've had conversation with you, so I'd like to get your information too, please.
Okay. Would you like one as well, sir?
Yeah, let's get everyone get a card here. These cards are gonna be famous, man.
No, it's because I'm a woman. I know
Thank you.
Hey, you're welcome.
Did you get one?
Yep.
All right, man. You're dismissed.
All right.
Get
thank
back
you.
to work.
You have a good day.
Get back to work, bud.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. I'm gonna stay here. We're gonna stay here till you leave. So
Okay, so
we'll
if
hang
you
out all
want
day.
to remain in the public lobby.
I don't need your directives, man. I'd get back to work,
But I
bud.
need you to
Get back to
clear
work.
out the zone
Get back to
where
work.
other customers
Get back to
can come
work. I don't need the directives. I'm not violating the law. Get back to work, bud. As soon as you let your pride and ego go and go back to work, then we'll leave. Okay? Well, I'm gonna leave when we're ready to leave, not when you tell us to, and not when you tell us that.
You are more than welcome to stay.
Exactly.
That's
So
what
get
I've-
back to work,
what
man.
I've said.
Get back to work.
I do need you though to.
Yeah, I don't need you don't need me to do nothing, bud. Trust me. If someone comes in here for service, I'm not gonna block them. Okay? I know how to get out of the way of people that come here for service. Okay?
Okay.
So get back to work, bud. You're dismissed.
Okay.
Okay? See, guys, this is what we like to call pride and ego, and it's on top of the Rock of Gibraltar right here. Cool. We'll just have a standoff, I guess. We'll hang out here all day, man.
All right.
We'll order a pizza, maybe. Have it come in.
Oh, pizza sounds good.
So, I mean, this is kind of a waste of resources, right? Like, you're paid with tax dollars, so do you think that this is a good use of resources for you to just sit here and guard us because your pride and ego is on top of the Rock of Gibraltar? You see what I'm saying? Like, we pay your salary, so I think that our tax dollars could be utilized in a better way.
Can I help you guys?
No, we don't need help.
Do you need
Actually, yeah,
help?
we do need help. We're trying to obtain public records for this gentleman, and he's being told, actually, can I get your name and badge number?
Sure, come on. 211-228. Come on into the entrance.
Name and badge number, please.
My name is Sergeant Law, badge number is 228.
Do you have a business card?
I do, let me grab that for you.
May I get one too?
Yeah,
please?
can I have one too?
Would you like to hold on like one, please?
So, can I help you guys?
Yeah, as soon as we get your business card, then I'm gonna explain the situation to you. Here's one for everyone else.
There's,
Sweet.
Need your name, badge number, sir?
Deputy Scudder, badge number is W211.
Do you have business cards? We just four of them, please. So I guess they called for backup, guys. They need all these deputies over here. We're three members of the public with cameras, apparently. Just trying to get public
There's
information.
4 of them for you.
Thank you.
the Romans.
We're pass the other three around. So let's see, is that sergeant gonna come have a conversation with us?
No, I can't speak for him, so I will let you know. Give me a second. Do you need to go in this way? Alright. Thank you, appreciate it.
So the guy did leave, guys, so the lieutenant, guys, that's how high up he is, and he thinks that we have to ID to get records. No wonder,
I need to get something
Greeley is
notarized.
tyrannical like that. That's ridiculous, man.
It's the very back 2 pages. Melissa told me I need to get it
This
notarized.
card out.
Okay, well,
Got a ton of cards here now, guys.
That's the reason why I need to fill that
Mark
out, ma'am.
Poland
got it. Okay, give me one
is the
second.
one that
I haven't
dismissed.
signed it yet because it needs to be
Put
in
his stuff
front.
up here.
Let me
He's a
get it.
lieutenant, guys. And he thinks, did you see him trying to catch me? He's trying to trap me, that I'm going to advise everyone to call, right? Because he's trying to get me with a
Ladies, are
crime,
you asking
right there.
to DA
So like
or
I
just
said,
me?
I do not advise anyone to call. I'm just disseminating the information. I'm an independent citizen journalist here.
I just brought it just in case.
So Mark Poland, guys, direct is 970-400-2839. Violating our rights, guys. This is internal affairs.
Okay,
Okay,
guys, so here's what I want us to do, is step out and talk in the main lobby out here. Because when you have 3 cameras and a bunch of people blocking this little room,
I'm not blocking anything.
you're impeding them from being able to do
No,
their job.
I'm not impeding anything.
Okay,
Well,
so
we're
let's
gonna-
walk out here and
No,
chat.
I'm not gonna walk anywhere, sir. I'm gonna stay right here.
Okay.
I'm not committing a crime by being here. I was trying to have a conversation with you about what we need. You asked, you said, well, how can I help you? I'm trying
We've
to tell
got you 4 in this room.
No, sorry,
Us 2 makes 6.
Yep.
Maybe I
We got a
should've
10
came
by
back
10 room, that's
later.
too many people in the little area. So I'm asking you to step out here and talk to me. 'cause
You're
I
asking
can't-
me?
Yep.
I'm
I
asking
can't
you to-
block him.
I'm asking
I'm
you to
just
take your shoes off.
excited to
Can
get
you
my
do that?
driver's license tomorrow.
See how I'm
What-
giving you a directive that you don't have to abide by? That's what you're doing to me. I thought that's what we were
Okay,
doing here.
so if we wanna talk about directives, we have to abide
Read
by.
Heather's chat.
There is a statute that talks about impeding governmental services.
And we're not
operations.
impeding anything, sir. We're not,
By
this
standing-
gentleman came in, we moved out of his way, and that's it. That's the bottom line.
Okay, how many times have you guys called into records?
I haven't called at all.
Yeah, we've been told you've made multiple phone calls.
I've been here the whole time. I'm on a live stream. You got 800 people in here watching you.
Okay.
So
So with all these phone calls you guys are making, what
I'm
is the
not making any
main
phone calls,
request
sir.
you guys are
Okay,
making?
so let me just go ahead and start from the beginning then. So our friend here is trying to get records. He's trying to get a dispatch call, and he's been trying to do it for several months now.
Like, recording of dispatch calls or?
Correct.
Okay.
So he is told by the clerks over here and Hannah, the supervisor, that he has to give an ID in order to obtain that information.
Okay.
And that's your policy. So
Sure.
core laws and CCJRA laws protect us against having to ID to get public records, okay? So I do this for a living, and so I know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
So your policy is actually in violation of the law. So you guys are law enforcement officers, and you're violating our rights right now. Why can't we just get
Do
the
you have the
records?
statute or the policy that you're talking about?
Well, the policy, hold on, let me grab it. So the policy that you guys have is, I don't know the policy, but that's what we're being told, right? So if you go to, if you look up CCJRA laws, Colorado Criminal Justice Records Act,
Okay.
it clearly states that Coloradans do not have to show ID to obtain a record. We only need to provide a signature for pecuniary gain. That's what we came here to explain this to Hannah and the other lieutenant here, calmly and peacefully, and we're not causing a disturbance. And they're being told, they're telling us basically to kick rocks, that we have to provide an ID, and that's unacceptable. That's why we came here, because you guys are law enforcement officers, and at the same time, you're violating the law.
Okay, do you have the statute you're referring to?
What,
Statute number.
So when I go to McDonald's to order a burger, right, they don't ask me to go make my own burger, right? So you're the law enforcement officer, so you should be able to find out that information. I don't have to
I'm not
provide that to you.
thesaurus, I don't have every statute memorized.
Okay, I mean,
So
actually,
I'm
we would
asking you to
appreciate
help me
it.
out and give me the statute.
We would
number.
appreciate it
I
if
can
you do
take a
due
look at it.
diligence, maybe go check with, I mean, the lieutenant already said no. Maybe check with the captain or somebody else, because we told these people that we're gonna have to go, if we don't get the information today,
I
we're gonna go
understand
file
you
in
want
district court.
everything to work the way
Tomorrow
you
at
want it
2
to.
We want everything to work the way the law requires, sir.
That's what I'm asking
At
you
Fort
to do. There's
Collins.
two things I've made. There's simple requests.
Really
One,
was,
let's step out of this doorway so people can come in and out.
You're the only one in the doorway.
You're the one in the doorway blocking.
Where do you want me to stand?
I mean, we
You
come
got-
over here.
You
Look,
three are
Come here.
blocking that room right
Go
now.
ahead, come on, step on
Have
it.
a seat.
So,
So we gotta
we're
wait.
leaving the
Appreciate
facility
it.
open so people can come and go as they need
yeah,
to.
I got the report back.
Yeah, let us know if you need anything else.
So the
You
main
bet,
thing you
thanks,
want is a
lady.
dispatch recording. You're the one making the recording or the request. Can I get your name?
No, it's right there.
You can go ahead.
Your name's right there.
Yes, sir.
That's your legal name.
Excuse me, everybody, thank you.
His name's right there, man.
Are you giving me false information or what's your legal name?
He doesn't have to give you his
He
name.
doesn't
What are you
have
talking
to,
about?
but he's
man?
making a request, is he
Yeah,
not?
and he doesn't have to give it his name to make a request either. We're being very clear on the law, sir. You're a sergeant. You should know this, man.
I don't have every law memorized. We've already talked about that.
So do you know the case number that you're requesting the?
I've been trying to get that, and they keep trying to make me jump through
Okay,
hoops,
well,
and I'm not an
that could be why they
acrobat.
need your name. If you don't have that case number, there's.
I have all the other information that
Yep.
they need, and they could
So
easily
let's just
provide
We
go
have the
it.
date, we have the time, we have the other officer who was there.
Yeah.
Okay,
We have all the information that you need,
right.
so.
But for them to look stuff up, everything's by case number. So if they,
Yeah.
if you guys are requesting this information from them,
Yep,
then
and it's your guys' job as
case
the public
number-
employees to use the information that we give you to find out the case number.
but you're not giving them any information.
We have given plenty. We gave the date and time of the call. We gave the officer's name, and we gave the name of the person who called the police. That's plenty of information to find out get the dispatch call, sir.
Mm.
We even know what the call was in regards to. So
Okay, but like I said, everything we have goes. It's a case number. Everything's.
yeah,
Gotta
we
sign
like
the
I
case
said.
number.
Now we're sounding like a broken record. We gave you all the information you need to find out the case
Okay,
number.
but date, time. That just makes their job difficult. If you guys
Yes.
had a case number and can look it
We don't
up,
have the
or
case
give
number.
them a name,
Yeah, sir.
then it would
So
make
you're saying
everybody's job
you know
easier.
the
and we'd all
reason
be out of
why
it.
CCJRA laws protect us? Do you want to know the reason?
Why?
It's because it protects us against retaliation, sir. You know that we didn't come here by accident. Well, actually, my viewers have been telling me to come to Greeley for months now,
Okay.
and now I can see the reason why, guys.
Why is that?
Why is that?
Yeah.
I just told you why, man. You guys are violating the law, and you're violating this man's rights. You're a law enforcement officer, and you're breaking the law by saying that we have to give an ID in order to obtain public records.
I'm not saying you have to give an ID. I'm telling you that our stuff is under case number or under his name, date and time. That leaves a window like that. If we had a case number or a name, we could do a window like that and find it immediately.
So you just said that we don't have to give a name, but then you said if you had a name, we could find it.
I know.
So what is it then? We don't have to
I'm
give
just
our
saying
name.
it'd
You
make
just admitted
everybody's
that.
jobs easier if we provide a name. That's what I said.
Okay, so like, does McDonald's say, hey, no substitutions on your burger because it makes our job easier? You see how ridiculous that sounds? So we're the customers. We're the taxpayers, so we're the customers.
I understand that.
You're the public servant.
Okay.
Our job is not to make your job easier, okay? When I go to McDonald's and I don't want pickles on my burger, they can't tell me, well, it's making it inconvenient for us or making our job harder. That's ridiculous, man. They would even use that as an analogy.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying everything would get taken care of if you provide the information that they're asking.
And
for.
McDonald's would say the
Do
same
that.
thing. If you just get pickles on your burger, then it'd make it easier for us because we're used to
Okay,
putting
well, you're
pickles on a
comparing-
burger, man. You may be used to bullying people and providing their
You're
name
not bullying
unlawfully.
anybody.
Yeah, absolutely, you're bullying us.
Yes.
Absolutely, you're bullying us, sir.
Trying to violate our Fourth Amendment.
You can't. You swore an oath to the Constitution, right?
I did.
So then, why would you try to violate our Fourth Amendment
I'm not
right?
trying to violate anything.
Yes, you
I'm
are.
just saying.
The lieutenant is. That girl Hannah, the supervisor is. The sergeant here, and you. You guys are all complicit in this whole thing. And like we told them, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go when we're done here, when we're ready to leave. When you guys leave, just let you know, then we're gonna leave. But we're not gonna leave because you tell us to. So as soon as you guys pack it up, we're gonna be out of here. But we're gonna go over to Internal Affairs and see if they're gonna handle it. And if not, I have a feeling, shit rolls downhill, right? So I have a feeling the way that you guys are trained, they're probably not gonna do anything. But if not, we're gonna file in district court. And then everyone that's here that we spoke with, you're gonna have to answer to the district court judge, and they're gonna be like, hey, Weld County, what the hell are you guys doing? Why are you requiring citizens to show their ID to get records? You guys are gonna get your asses handed to you. You realize that, right?
You don't care?
I'm not saying that I don't care. It's your guys' right. If you wanna go file in court, go file in court.
That's what we're gonna do.
Well, we're here for
So
a
go ahead, why don't you
reason.
guys just take off, man? So you guys leave, then you guys are dismissed. We don't need your help.
Okay.
So go ahead and take off, and we'll be out of here when we're ready. We don't need you.
Other guy was upset because I was standing right here, and he said I was standing behind him, and I was making him scared and uncomfortable. And then he stormed off. I was like, if you're uncomfortable, maybe we should find a new job. I mean, you clearly have the weapon. He's like, I don't know if you have any guns. I don't know if you have. I'm like, you see me? It's like, come on now.
Okay, guys. So that's it, guys. So they kicked rocks. They tried to bully me into stepping outside of the office. You guys know that's not happening. So what forms you got there? Is there complaint forms? What do we have?
No complaint forms, but we have like requests for records and stuff.
So I say
grabbed all of
let's.
them.
Oh, somebody dropped a card. Is that yours?
Oh, yeah, I don't know who that's for.
Oh, shit.
Okay, hold on a second, guys. Okay, I say let's go up to internal affairs and then see if they're gonna do their job. And if not, guys, then you're gonna end the stream and we're gonna go up and file in district court, I guess. Because this is crazy, man. I can't believe this.
Trying
So.
to be tyrants out here towards us.
Weld County,
This is
guys, you
crazy.
see him trying to manipulate it,
Uh-huh.
is trying to save it on asking while he's still here.
I'm just standing here.
Okay.
Alright.
So, none of you guys wanna tell us your names, right? It's just gonna be right there.
I mean, I'm
You're
right
right
here,
there,
I'm
you're-
right here.
I can't read that from here.
He's pointing at it.
Right, okay. Oh, you're pointing. Beautiful. Alright, here's the deal, guys. I know you've been given the answer by records many times. So if you want a further complaint, you can go to the city attorneys. You've been given Sergeant Porter's contact information if you wanna get, those records or file a complaint through him. So you've been given every avenue, every way that you need to go through to get what you want.
Porter doesn't email back, though.
Who doesn't?
Sergeant Porter. I tried emailing him, he doesn't email
Did you?
back.
Today or when did you send that?
No, it's been a while. It's maybe a week or two ago. Probably a week ago, actually.
Alright, well, you can
And it
try
said that he
to-
was out of office or something.
Yeah,
You
can
have the
try to
correct
do-
email address for him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ann Velasquez sent it, and she's not wanting to talk to us.
Okay. Well, you've been given your avenues, including down to the county attorneys. So if you feel like you need to talk to them, you can. You guys are more than welcome to hang out here. You just can't prevent people from going in there and doing what they want to
I
do.
don't need the directives,
Yeah.
man.
Day to day.
Okay, I don't need the directives.
Here's the big concern I have. People that come in here, they're passing personal information, names, date of birth, addresses, other things like that. I ask you not
That's
to report that.
not
That's
ours.
Yeah, that's not our fault.
Okay, they don't have a right to privacy, sir, in public, okay? We're not here to get people's personal information, that's not what we're here to do. We're here to just get our records, but
Okay.
don't give us an unlawful directive, okay?
Yeah.
You guys need to create a
Was
privacy
that
for
a
them.
directive or a request?
Okay, request, don't give me the request then. I mean, I'll give you a
Would you
request.
think it's
Can you-
fair
Can you
to-
give me $5, I'll give you a request.
Right, so you
I
think
mean-
it's fair to report somebody else's personal identifying
I'm not,
information?
I
That's
told you,
not our
didn't you just hear me?
intention.
I just told
That's
you
the
we're
only
not here to
request
do
I
that.
have. It's just
I'm not here to
When
report
people come in to
people's
do
information.
business, let them do their business.
And have we stopped anyone from doing their
Right.
business since we've been here?
You know, since I've been here, I haven't seen a whole lot of that. I can certainly
God,
have
yes,
6
none of it.
people in that room. That's another one of my concerns.
I've seen somebody walk
Just
right
the
in
crowd.
and get something notarized, I believe, and then
Yeah.
they walk right out, so.
Good, as long as you guys
No
aren't
impeding.
impeding the room and stopping people from coming and doing their everyday business, have at it, hang out, do what you guys wanna do. What's also happening is, from this live stream, we're having several people call into the records. They're making other demands. We have people leaving voicemails where they're hitting on the females that are in here. Just a lot of stuff that's impeding the governmental operations.
Yeah, well, we don't speak for them, sir.
Yeah.
No, you
Yeah.
don't speak for them,
Yeah.
but it's an extension of this action.
Okay, so when they report on the news and disseminate information, then they're liable if somebody uses that information and hurts someone else, is that what you're saying?
Okay, you're here
And
live
hurts 7
streaming,
News?
making demands.
I'm not making demand.
You want these
I'm
records.
making a request that I have a lawful right to get, that's what I'm making, just like you
So,
said.
you've
a
been given
request.
the explanation.
Okay.
as
You know,
far
we
as
don't
it
need,
goes
we,
to
you know,
these.
we're done with you, we already told, we know that you guys aren't gonna do your job correctly, you're gonna violate the law, so. You guys are done, man, you guys are dismissed, as soon as we already told this guy, Scudder, that as soon as you guys leave, then we'll be on our way, so.
Sounds
But
good.
you guys gotta leave first, so.
Yeah, dude.
You're dismissed.
We're not gonna, well, thank you for dismissing.
Yeah, no
You're
problem.
welcome.
Very good. All right, you guys have a fantastic day.
You too.
All right, see you later.
Hey man, I actually, before you leave, you were really nice and cordial as you violated the law today. So good job on that one, man.
Thank you. You have a good day.
You too. Do better, man. Okay, guys. So, clowns, guys. Howard and the clown suit right there. That's what we have here in Weld County, guys. Unacceptable, man. Disgrace.
And we have this officer here.
How are you?
Not bad.
We're pretty good, actually, man.
Oh, in the background.
You guys are like breaking the law over here in Weld County. You know that?
Did you already talk with other deputies?
We talked to the lieutenant, man. It's going all the way up to the lieutenant. That's crazy.
Can I get your name and badge
Lieutenant's
number?
like complicit in violating
Hey,
our
can I get your name and
rights,
badge number?
I love a
crazy,
cartoon.
man.
Is that a thin blue line right there?
Oh, he's got his
Is that a
name
gang symbol?
really on, guys.
Right there on your
Where?
This
badge?
is for a cop who actually died.
May I have one?
Yeah, it's a blue line
May I have one?
gang symbol is what it is, man.
Thank you, sir.
I'll take one too.
D not.
You want one too?
Yeah, we all do. Since we
D
do.
not.
Let's go.
All right, man. You should probably go work for a different department that has a little bit more integrity, man. This place is a shithole. All right, guys. So what do you
Now
think?
what?
Well, look,
What are
as
we
soon as
doing?
we see more or less cops coming out, I think let's go over to internal affairs. They sit on top of the hill. You
Yeah.
guys remember where that
Yeah.
was? Let's go over there. Do you know where it is?
Yeah, it's right there.
We'll follow the truth speaker out of here, guys. Let's go up and talk to internal affairs. And this is our last resort before we have to go file in district court. So, I don't have much faith. Don't look
Holy
out.
crap.
Guys, for us.
Jesus.
Look at this.
Thank you, gentlemen. Holy crap, look at this.
This is crazy. Waste of resources.
Holy smokes, that's 1, 2, 3.
And the cars are still running too. Jeez. It's expensive. What's the car number?
Checking the tires, man. Make sure you got enough air. I want you to be safe. On your own, man. You know the Fourth Amendment, right? Supreme Court hasn't ruled the Fourth Amendment into oblivion, right? So on your own, bud. You don't have to show ID to get arrested. That's a disgrace, dude. It's better. Yep.
It's crazy.
Came in with this many units here because we're trying to lawfully obtain public records, guys. This is tyranny right here. This is not what we need.
They should have crime to fight.
This many officers to come in and try to bully us. Because we're free Americans. We're trying to obtain public records. All right, guys, let's go. Let's head over to internal affairs. Those guys kicked rocks.
Is that the hill they were talking about?
Yep.
That's the hill. Can you get up there?
Yeah, I can, yeah.